Oh, there we go, people. I just had a lovely little sit down over on that bench over there. Time to head back, get some food because I'm bloody starving, and enjoy the last little bit of this weather. It's so nice out today, man. Absolutely love it. Just going to take a nice chill ride back, and we'll just have a little chat. Little boring motor vlog. Some of you like them. I won't cut it. I'll leave it all the way home. God, I'm bloody hot. I mean, not hot, I need a wee. But it is so hot today. Such a nice, like, temperature at the minute. It's that perfect middle ground, but, like, the roads are still cold, though. That's what you got to get in your head. The roads are still cold. Just because the sun's out, doesn't mean that you need to start swinging it like you would be in the summer. I saw an Instagram post about it today, and I was like, that's actually so true, man. Like, it's not summer yet. It's still a bit chilly. Don't get me wrong, you can warm up your tyres, but just don't go straight away going crazy. Like, warm up your tyres first properly before you start going nuts, because, whoa, look at that thing. Damn, son. That's that F1 street legal F1 car thing that they made. That's mad. Yeah, just don't go mad, because it's it's not quite there yet. It still is that chill on the floor. But if you like Gixxer wrists and you've got brand new S22s, then they'll heat up nice and quick and you'll be absolutely fine. I'm quite jealous of them. Be interested to see how long they last. If they last quite a while, I'm tempted to get some, man, because they're such good tyres. I run the Pilot Road 5s, which I said in the video like yesterday, I think. This used to be my 125 route. This is the way I'd go for like 125 rides when I was bored. Definitely a Fed. Definitely undercover at Fed. Run! You can see him from a mile off. But yeah, look at that coach trying to fit through there. Fair play. Yeah, I do miss the 125 days. The 125 days really just make you appreciate just riding around. Because obviously you've not got a lot of power, and like it doesn't all revolve about getting your knee down and going as fast as you can and scraping around corners. It is just about just like exploring and like riding around, which is what I've always originally liked about biking, is that you could just go, like, never would I just sit at home and be like, I'm gonna go get in my car and go find some new roads and like go get lost down these little lanes and be like, oh, where am I? Oh, what's this? What's that? You just don't really do that in a car, but on a bike you do. Like, you go out and you find these cool little streets, you meet up with random people and you're like, yo, let's go ride down here, and they're like, all right, let's go. Like, the bike scene is so much more like inclusive in terms of making friends, you know what I mean? Like, and that's exactly why you should come on my group ride on the 29th of March, mate, because you'll make loads of friends. The amount of people that have spoken to me being like, mate, I've got a group of friends that I now ride with because of the group rides. Just a perfect opportunity to meet people that live near you, you know what I mean? And just go out with a load of people for the day. It's boring riding on your own, man. I rid on my own at the start. Don't get me wrong, I like doing it every now and then. Like today, I didn't really shout at the boys. I just sort of was like, you know what, I want to go out on my own. Hey, 125. Here we go, let's go make friends with this geezer. I just wanted to go out on my own today. But it's so good being out with your mates and just having a group of lads that you can go enjoy the same hobby with. It's so fun, man. Really is. What's this Donny saying with a bat box? He's on my old 125 route, son. Come on. Go on, son, send it. Send it, boy. Send it, son. On the scooty. On the scooty mooty, mate. Look at that view. Absolutely love it. Yeah, I used to ride a Keyway Superlight 125. It was a cruiser, mate. Your boy was a brother from day one. I was a brother through and through. I thought that was going to be me, mate. I was like, yeah, I'm going to get a big brother machine. I'm going to bloody be cruising around like thinking I'm the dog's man. I thought I was set up, ready to go. Leather jacket, boots on. What was I thinking? I remember going to my living room and was like, to say to my dad, I was like, wait, can I get a sport bike? He was like, yeah. He's like, why wouldn't you be able to? I was like, I don't know, I just never thought about it. I thought they were like, only like racers could get them. Do you know what I mean? Like, the idea of a sport bike was crazy to me. But I was like, wait, no, I can just get a sport bike when I do my direct access. I don't have to get a bloody Indian Scout. Because that's what I was looking at. So it made me laugh, man. I was like, yeah, go on then. And it's the best decision I ever made. Because I love fast cars. I love JDM cars. You know what I mean? I love all that stuff. So why wouldn't I like a bike like this? Like, what an idiot. What an idiot. So funny. Which way do I go back? I used to go left. So I guess we do that. Yeah, let's do it properly. Let's do the actual route backwards. This was so good to practice though, like my 125, just doing these like country lane sort of rides. And just getting to know the bike and making mistakes. Like the amount of times I nearly dropped it because I couldn't do a bloody U-turn or a whiskey throttle it, but there was no power there. Do think it's important to start on a 125. Definitely do. It helps you a lot. I only did it for 2 months, you know what I mean? I didn't do it forever. But it was enough to learn the mechanics of the bike because I went out every day. Bloody hell, that scared me. Bloody pigeon. Trying to jump scare me, mate. Little knobhead. I don't miss the dirt though because it's a farmer's lane, so it's bumpy, dirty. On a bike like this, it's not the most fun, to be honest. But it's alright. Just avoid the middle where all the gravel gets pushed to. I might get in the garden, mate, and have a little sunbathe, catch some rays. It's been a while since my skin's seen the sun. Because even when you're on the bike, you're covered up completely, do you know what I mean? That's what I like about this bike, because it's a sports tourer. It's actually quite good for these back roads that are bumpy and that, because it's a little bit comfier, and I just feel like it's used to this sort of stuff. It handles it a bit better than it would with like Marcus's Gixxer. Like my bike handles this stuff a little bit more because it's not as aggressive, it's a bit softer. I have tightened up the rear shock, which has made a hell of a difference. If your bike feels sluggish when you lean from left to right, and just the responsiveness of it feels a bit like fat and like slodgy, then tighten up your rear shock a little bit. Trust me, it makes a hell of a difference. Like, it made a hell of a difference for me. I bloody love the fact that I changed it, because now when I flick from left to right, I get a little hard flick off of it and it bounces right to the other side straight away. You just feel that rear end so much more. Before it was so spongy. Did not like it at all. Oh, let's get the dust off our wheels. Oh yeah, it's better. And then we should go right in a minute, if I remember it properly. Should take us on a nice little loop. I love this bike as well because like it just lasts so long on fuel. When you ride it normally, or even when I send it, I still get 130 miles out of it when I send it. Do you know what I mean? If I don't send it and I ride it normally, I can get about 150, probably 170 at a real push. At a real push. If I really babied it, I could probably get 170 out of it. But about 150 miles riding it normally is what I get, which is really good. Like when I took this thing to Scotland, not Scotland, when I took this thing to Wales, it was the best bike, mate. I did not get, well, I got a little bit uncomfortable obviously, but just to ride on all the like Wales roads and stuff and do that long journey up there, like having that sports touring position was so much more forgiving, man, than having an aggressive sport bike to do it on. This was just so much better. I loved it, man. And when you want to go, you can go. It's that perfect balance, and I honestly think they handle a little bit easier when sending it around corners, because obviously I say this every time, I've said this a million times in videos, the clip-ons are on top of the yoke and you can hang off the clip-ons around a corner, as opposed to having the clip-ons underneath and being sort of pushed into the corner with your wrist down. I could sort of pull on it from above it and get underneath the bars. It's really interesting. I think it's a sleeper, mate. Sports Tourers, they're sleepers. Sleeper build. I'd love to put like a 950cc engine in this and just like send it. Like James's bike is a 949 or something like that, the old Fireblade. Imagine I put that in this, or the 954, put that engine in it. That's supposed to be the best. The 954 is supposed to be the best power to weight ratio bike there is, isn't there? It's supposed to be the most, like the lightest bike with the most power or something like that from the old ones. It's supposed to be an absolute weapon. I just don't really like the way it looks, to be honest. It looks alright, but I don't know. It's a bit too old for me. Oh god, can I make it home on this bladder? I think I can. I'm gonna try. Because I'm bursted. Filmed 3 videos today. This is how easy it is to make content, people. I had 2 topics that I wanted to talk about, so I made them into 2 separate videos, which are already on the channel. And then I've got this one, which is just a general chit chat home, which maybe isn't gonna get the most views, but it's still another video out there on my platform. It's just, you've just got to plan these things. Obviously you don't want to plan it to the point where you're not enjoying yourself and it's all unauthentic. None of my videos are like planned to the point where I'm forcing it. It's all natural. I just press the camera and go out and have a good time some days and just capture whatever happened that day. They're the most fun videos to make. But if I want to talk about an actual topic, obviously there is some planning that goes into it. Obviously I've got the idea for the title, the thumbnail, and then I need to make some points that I actually talk about in the video, but it's not scripted. It's not to the point where it's like completely fake, but it's just a little bit more structured. So it just depends on the videos you want to make, but those topic videos always do better. So if I can give you any advice when you're first starting out, don't just do like motor vlogs of like I am right now, just talking, because no one knows who you are. They might not watch you straight away because they might not give a shit. That's just the reality. You want to make videos that catch views, and you want to make videos that people are going to search. So you got to find, alright mate, don't worry about that, bloody hell, miserable. You've got to play to the algorithm. So you've got to make those clickbaity titles, those clickbaity thumbnails being like, naked bikes are terrible, or if you do this you're an idiot, or how to pass your mod 1, and like, you know what I mean? Those sorts of informational videos do a lot better at the start to get you some views in. So I definitely recommend that, and then you can start filling in the other stuff as well. Do it as well at the same time, but just also make sure you get those thumbnail-y sort of clickbaity video. That was a terrible rev match, Jesus. Just mix in both of them, that's what I can tell you. Oh mate. Damn it. Oh. You watch, this will change to orange straight away now. Unless they do the other road. Yeah. This right here is where I actually got my knee down for the very first time ever. Believe it or not. And it was a glorious evening, I remember it. That was a good day. I haven't done it in a long time, man. Like, I haven't done it in ages. There's no real need to, really. It's just like, it's fun to practice and fun to do. Just a nice little skill to learn. Just like clutchless shifting. If you haven't tried it, definitely try it. It saves your clutch a lot of work. And it's just smoother, it's just easier, it's quicker. You just let off the power. When I first learned, I was making a mistake of letting off the power and then leaving too much of a gap between letting off the power and then trying to flick up with the gearbox. You got to do it at the same time. So as you're rolling off the throttle, as soon as you start rolling off that throttle, flick it up as if you were doing like, you know when you downshift and you do a rev match and it all has to happen at the same time. It's basically the same on a clutchless shift. So as I'm going up, flick, flick. At the same time as my hand, I'm flicking up, even though I missed the last one. Yeah, it's a good thing to learn because it just It's just so smooth, especially when you're sending it. Like, you don't want to be grabbing the clutch and unsettling the bars even more. Just being able to flick that off, throttle on and off, and go straight into the next gearbox, straight to the next gear. So handy. You're not going to break your gearbox. Don't worry about it. People are like, "You're going to break your gears. You're going to break your gearbox." I've been doing it since I got this bike. A lot of people have been doing it for years. That's how bikes work, mate. You can do it. Obviously, if you've got a quick shifter in that, well, then that's even better. Job to you. Well done to you. But I ain't got the facilities for that. I ain't got the facilities for that. I'm getting hungry. But yeah, look how high that sun is. The sun is so high, and it's like, what, 4 o'clock? Still got 2 hours until it gets dark. 6 o'clock's the new evening, and the clocks go forward soon as well, so bike season is coming, people, especially in the week. All you guys that work 9 to 5, you better get out in the evening and have a nice little blip around in the summer. I love those summer nights when it's like 8, 9 o'clock at night. The sun is still going down. It's nice and warm. You've pulled up after a nice little ride around. It's the best, man. I absolutely love it. That was the bloody 2023 CBR, that was. That was well nice. I might hit a bit of traffic because it is like school time right now, so we'll see. It's just nice to get out, man. I've been on my computer all day because I had a day off from work. I've been on my computer all day just sending emails, trying to get like bike stuff sorted and like content sorted. It's one of those, it's like you're busy, but it's like it's a weird one because you're like, if someone asks like, "Well, show me what it's like amounted to," it's like you don't have much to show in terms of like benefit back. Obviously the followers are going up and all that stuff's going up, but like in terms of like revenue and all that sort of things, it's still a grind, you know what I mean? So it's like you're doing all this stuff, but it doesn't amount to crazy amounts right now. It's just knowing that it will do in the future. You've got to put in that risk now and sacrifice some time and put up with the fact that you might not see what you want to see right now in terms of like benefits from it all. Keep pushing it all out, and then it'll all be worth it, and I'll be watching this video back when I'm talking about it, and I'll be comparing it to where I am then. This guy in the Mercedes is not waiting around for no one today. He's on a mission, mate. He's on an absolute mission. Someone's been spilling oil on the floor, man. You've got to be so careful. You can see the little strip of it. If I went over it on a roundabout once on the way back from a ride, and like I tipped it in with my front tire and it just slid away from me. It was so scary. You really got to watch the road and see what's on it before you decide to swing it over with some power. Everywhere just seems dusty at the minute as well. It just seems like there's dust everywhere. Like a layer of like dust on the floor. I don't know if it's from the fields or construction. Just a bit dusty. Everything's a bit dirty. Anyway, I don't know how long that video was. I don't even know if there was any points to even want to watch that video, but I'll upload it either way. Nice chilled out ride. Back in a nice spring evening. Absolutely love it. So hopefully you're getting your bikes out this week. And I'll hopefully see you on the 29th of March for the group ride. So get ready, people, get your bikes cleaned, and I'll see you there.